Alright guys, and welcome to episode 31 of this Tottenham Hotspur career mode on FIFA 19. So last episode were a bit of a mixed bag then, weren't it really? Yeah, slightly confusing as to how you managed to beat Paris 3-0 away as well, so in Paris, and then follow that up with a 3-0 loss away to Burnley. Still, that is the magic of FIFA, I suppose. Let's have a look at the calendar for today. We will be moving into October by the looks of it. Starting today's episode with a game against Red Bull Leipzig in the Champions League. Obviously RB doesn't actually stand for Red Bull, does it? But it is a Red Bull team, and I can't remember what it does stand for. Is it like Rosenballen or something like that? Anyway, either way, we are going to be playing RB Leipzig in the first game. Follow that up with a home clash against Middlesbrough, so another promoted team from last season, and we'll round off the episode away at Bournemouth. So two Premier League games that you should think should be an automatic 6 points, but we thought similar when we faced Burnley, didn't we? And that didn't work out how we expected. Hopefully we're not going to slip and fall this episode like we did last one though. Alright, game day. Not sure how this is going to work out. Some of the team are still a little bit tired, so we'll probably have to play around with that lineup a little bit maybe. Or maybe I'll just throw them in at it anyway and see how we get on. Either way, first game of this episode, we are at home against Leipzig. Hopefully that makes a difference. If I sound a little bit weird, by the way, I apologise. It's because I quit smoking a few days ago. So I'm getting the post-smoker's lurg. So if at any point my voice starts to sound really weird or I sound like I'm full of cold or whatever, that explains why. But anyway, that said, let's crack on with this first game then. Home team lineup then. The strongest possible lineup that we can put out, really. We've got Kane, Hazard and Son as the three up front. Dybala, Eriksen and Rabiot in midfield. Alba, Skriniar, Sanchez, Walker in defence and David De Gea in the net. It's going to be interesting to see who Leipzig replaced Timo Werner with. Is it Angel Correa up front? I've just seen that they've got Angel Correa. He is one of them. Alright lads, come on. Let's see what we can do. Not expecting it to be as easy as it were against Paris, but I didn't expect it to be easy against Paris. There's Lema. Well done Rabiot. Great strength. Hazard in behind. No, he's offside. Honestly thought he were onside then. He went far off, what he? Here's Rabiot. Knocks it forward for Son, who puts it down the line for Dybala. He's going to have to cut inside. Sees run. It's Son. Oh, great save by keeper. Lema gets the ball away and Sabitzer lumps it up forward. Like I said, Correa's a player that I think is fantastic. He was just garbage for us. Well done Rabiot. Knocked on. Here's Eriksen. Let's float it over at top for Hazard. Does do. Vasalko gets back. Hazard just didn't have the final yard. He brought it down brilliantly. Here's Forsberg. Orban. Forsberg again. Well done Son. Here's Rabiot. Forward for Eriksen. Here's Dybala. Oh, ref. Munched. Thank you. Right. Hazard. Centre circle. What? What? Was that the centre circle?
Centre circle.
Okay. Red Bull proving a much more difficult task than PSG did at the minute. Rabiot brings it forward for Hazard. Here's Kane. Forward for Son. Is Son going to be offside? No, he's not. That's what we want to hear. Dybala. Hazard. It will be a corner. Try and put it somewhere near centre circle and get an head on it. We do, and that's gone over. Skriniar, that were miles off, lad. Should have shot a little bit earlier, I think. Here is Son. That were aimed for Kane, and for some reason he went for Dybala instead. And there we go. There's the half-time whistle, all square at the break. As soon as they hit on counter, they are upfield. Come on, Ericsson. Should have done better than that. That's more like it. Knock that on far enough for Son. Ref. Thank you. No card. Just a ticking off. Alright, Chris. Come on, mate. Well, he got it off at wall, but an easy save for Galaxy. Alba. Into Kane. Oh, what was that? And now we've left us then so exposed at back. Well done, De Gea. Had to come far to claim it. I should probably start thinking of subs at minute. Players are getting tired. Ericsson out wide to Walker. Off at top, looking for Son. Finds him. Cross in. Mukiele knocks it out for a corner. Alright, substitution then. Koke coming on with Dybala going off. We have pushed Ericsson up into camp so that Koke can take that midfield spot. Let's try and swing this in and get ahead to it. We are. Juan Fran is the one that kept it out then, I think. I just realised that I have got a rather small team when you consider sizes of pretty much everybody apart from players that play at back. Koke's tiny, Ericsson's not exactly big, Hazard's tiny, Lucas Moura's tiny when he plays. Oh, we're with control, well done Sanchez. It's like, yeah, I've got Kane, who can do a job up front, win some headers, but headers from anybody else are not going to end particularly well, are they? We are in injury time. Son has lost the ball, head it away, well done Skriniar. Here's Kane, and the ref blows the whistle. And we're hoping we get a chance for one final attack then, but no, it weren't meant to be. The game at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium is ending all square. Spurs 0, Red Bull 0. Well, I suppose we didn't lose at least. Now we need to think about league form. We are in 5th at the start of these 2 league games that we'll be playing in this episode. Hopefully we can change that with a couple of victories. Right, let's see if we can beat Middlesbrough at home then. Look at our lineup then. It is pretty much, well, it is exactly unchanged from that last game. De Gea, Walker, Sanchez, Skriniar, Alba, Rabiot, Dybala, Ericsson, that midfield 3, and Son, Kane and Hazard up front. Middlesbrough start with Randolph in goal. Hackman, Ayala, Flint and Friend in defence. Clayton, Kumpelis and Howson in midfield, with Gineppo, Braithwaite and Chapman up front. Very similar formation to us in this one then. Just with a defensive midfielder instead of a cam. There's Kane. Hazard making a run forward, chose not to use him. Friend cuts that out. Fired out wide to Kane. Looks for a cross. Ball picked up by Son. Walker crosses that in. Oh, Kane couldn't win the header, and Alba can't keep that in. Well, one Skriniar is Dybala. Knocked on for Ericsson. He's going to take a shot. Oh, big block. Middlesbrough going all out in this. How have they only got 3 goals? Here's Walker. Skriniar to Rabiot. There's Dybala. Looking for Kane, it was cut out by Clayton. Well done, Dybala. Son. Sees Ericsson making a run, makes use of him. Ericsson crosses it in. Cut out. Ericsson again. Again, cut out. Missing the mark, Eden Hazard apparently.
There will be a minimum of 2 minutes.
Hotchkiss Sanchez, what are you doing, mate? Oh, come on. What's with all these mistakes? And there is the half-time whistle. Tottenham 0, Middlesbrough 0. Sanchez. Rabiot. There's Hazard. Takes a shot. Flint with a block. There's Clayton. Hackman. Braithwaite. Well done, Skriniar. Could have let that go to De Gea though. First Tottenham sub then. We are taking Son Heung-min off and Lucas Moura gets a chance on right wing. We'll see if Moura can inject any life down that wing. At the minute, we are struggling. De Gea, well done. Kane wins the header. Here is Moura. First action of the game is to find Dybala. Oh, Kane. It was played to his heels, weren't it? Let's be honest. Not the best of full through balls. Braithwaite, Ledbitter. De Gea, lumped upfield. Kane can't get the header. Looks it up for Dybala, cut out. Kumpelis, here's Clayton, Braithwaite. Oh, if that were on target, that would have been in. Because that's just how long shots work apparently on FIFA. It weren't far off that, would it? Kane again. Well done, Lucas. Here's Kane. The ball is played behind Hazard. Oh, Randolph with a save. Put this right in the middle. On Ericsson. Oh, Sanchez has put it wide. And substitutions then, Dele Alli coming on for Dybala and Timo Werner coming on for Harry Kane. Nepo again. Well done, Rabiot. Werner knocks it on for Moura. Wide for Hazard. Acre of space. Can we find a pass? Oh, we can. Have we scored a header from there? Was it Ericsson as well? Has Christian Eriksen just saved our bacon? It is quite possible. Ball crossed in by Hazard. And it's Eriksen, isn't it? Lingering on edge. Yeah, number 23. Did not expect to score from there with a header. That's FIFA for you though, isn't it? Got a goal in the death. Finally, first goal of the episode. And can you imagine, like, failing to beat Middlesbrough with this team? I mean, I'm not saying that Middlesbrough are terrible. Well, there is the final whistle, so I suppose we won't get to finish that. But, wow, that were difficult. Tottenham 1, Middlesbrough 0. We are up to 4th with that victory. That was really difficult. I'm not saying Middlesbrough are terrible, but how we didn't manage to win that game more comfortably with the team we've got, I will never know. Hopefully, though, that's the sign of things to come. Alright, game 3 of 3 for this one then. We are away at Bournemouth and we need to grab a victory. No excuses, we just have to win this game. Bournemouth line up with them. Begovic is in goal. We have a back four of Patrick, Cook, Samir and Rico. Dobra, Cook, Lerma and Pacheco. With Brooks and Calvert-Lewin. Is that 4-5-1 or 4-4-1-1?
Thank you for attending the
We remain practically unchanged apart from one spot. De Gea in goal, Walker, Sanchez, Skriniar and Alba in defence. Rabiot, Dybala and Ericsson, that midfield three, with Lucas Moura, Kane and Hazard up front. So, important game there. Bournemouth have been a bit of a bogey team for us. Walker, Lucas, back to Lucas, looks for Walker. We get this crossed in. Oh, Hazard, how did you miss from there? Eden Hazard. So close yet so far. Lumped upfield, looking for Calvert-Lewin. Jordi Alba picks it up. Here's Lucas. Gone to Walker. It's Dybala, blocked by Lerma. Hacked away. Rico coming forward. Finds Brooks. Well done, Skriniar. And we could be on counter here. Oh, why? Why did it do that? Why did it look for Kane when I was trying to tell it to pass to Hazard? Let's go off at top. I'm annoyed. There's Hazard. Dybala's still got the ball. Right, blocked by Samir. Begovic punches it towards edge of his own area and Bournemouth get it away. I am still angry about the computer deciding to send that to Kane instead of Hazard when I told it to go off at top with a through ball. Ref, no. So you can get your legs stuck out from underneath you, from behind, and it's fair. Alright, I'll remember that. Dybala! Begovic clings onto it. Calvert-Lewin. Pacheco. Back to Brooks. Oh, De Gea has to turn it round the post. You know, this Bournemouth side are actually a pretty damn good team. Makes me wonder if I should think about doing, you know how I talked about the manager mode save, where we sim all the games apart from one a month. Bournemouth would actually be a pretty good candidate for that.
The referee has indicated there will be a minimum of 2 minutes.
Well done, Ericsson. Here's Lucas. Oh, that was meant to be tough, but it's cut out. Alba, Ericsson, and there we go. Referee's whistle, all square at half time. Wing, well done, Jordi Alba. Hazard, Ericsson, Rabiot, Walker making a run forward. Oh, cut out by Samir. We're offside anyway. Oh, what are we doing? Giving them that much space. Well done, Walker. Dybala onto Hazard. Here's Kane. Mora's going to be offside, innit? If he's not offside, that's a foul. And that's a straight red. In behind by Rico. I thought I were offside, to be fair, but I'm going to take David Brooks off. And Smith on right back. 10-man Bournemouth and Hazard has skied that. 10-man Bournemouth, 54 minutes on clock. Well done, Skriniar. Rabiot picks it up again. Here's Mora. Onto Kane. Oh, how? How did Begovic save that? There's the first Tottenham sub then. We are bringing Son on for Lucas. A bit more attack-minded. Lucas can run, but Son can shoot. Lewis Cook. Ball forward for Damari Gray. Big attacking change for a team that have only got 10 men on pitch. It's Hazard. Oh, we were trying to pass till then. Lerma. Cook again. If we only go back to London with a point, or worse yet, no points, then I am going to be disgusted in this team. What are we doing? We've got a couple more subs waiting to come on, and they are both attacking substitutions. Trying to go all out for the points in this one. Rabiot. Just to knock it forward for Kane. Can he get on end? Keeper's going to get to that, innit? There's Dybala. Oh, I wanted that back to Dybala. Why did Ericsson start moving towards ball then and stop? We are taking Dybala off. Ericsson pushes up to Cam and Koke comes on, and Kane is coming off for Timo Werner. Qatar. Lewis Cook knocks it onto Damari Gray. We are suddenly scrambling at back here. Still are. There's an immense amount of space. Is Gray going to keep this in? He is. Well done, Sanchez. and could be a nice opportunity to counter here. Go on, Timo. Oh, Begovic, that were a waste. He probably had options to pass then. It's same again, isn't it? Difficult to break down. It's same against Middlesbrough in that last game. Especially when this formation and tactics looked like they were going to make a big difference.
There will be a minimum.
Come on, De Gea, get up, mate. Got time to fart around. Skriniar, Alba. And there's the ref's whistle. Disappointing 0-0 draw, especially when Bournemouth were down to 10 men. We just could not get the ball anywhere near goal. Bournemouth 0, Tottenham 0. And that, as they say, is that. Let's have a quick look at the standings for the Premier League, because it has skipped to Champions League standings again. We are still in 4th, so we improve by 1 place over where we started this episode. Liverpool a whopping 10 points in front of us. Yeah, still picking up wins. Everton 2 points in front. 8 points between us and Manchester United. What a disappointing episode though, eh? Really struggled to break down Middlesbrough and Bournemouth. I mean, Red Bull I expected to be a difficult game, but Middlesbrough and Bournemouth just made it so difficult for us in this one. But that is the joy of football, and I would have FIFA many other ways. There's lots of things that are crap about FIFA, let's be honest, but that's what makes it interesting. We'll go with that. For now though, guys, that is the end of today's episode. If you enjoyed it, twat that thumbs up button. If you want to keep up with the career mode, keep up with the other saves that we have got going on, twat that subscribe button. Social media links are all in the description below. And before I do bring this to a close, just want to say a huge thank you for helping me to get to 100 subscribers. I know it's nothing in comparison to a lot of YouTube channels. We are still a tiny channel, but to get over 100 subs, that's kind of been my goal. And then obviously I might set a new goal for myself, but I've not wanted to really say out about it until we do sort of start reaching it, but it means a lot. So I just want to say a quick thank you for that. And to each of you that have subscribed, I hope you enjoy the content and hopefully you'll continue to do so. But with all that said, guys, this really is the end. So as usual, I'll see you next episode.